Is anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay. Do you mind talking to us outside for a minute?
Huh?
Do you mind talking to us? I have Detective Woods here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I heard the message. I was at work. I don't know. I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. I got the message.
You got the... come over here.
What happened?
I'll speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my
Your
daughter.
daughter.
Police arrive at the apartment of one 7-year-old Christy Parisian, where her mother is stunned to learn that her daughter has been caught up in a bizarre, bloody, and violent incident. An investigation that could change the lives of the entire family forever. Just about an hour earlier, authorities had discovered the body of an 8-year-old teenager named Dwight Grant in the bushes near the apartment complex. The victim had been brutally stabbed with fatal wounds that shocked the entire neighborhood.
Let me step back. Can you guys go back inside for me? Thank you. Just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside.
As new clues emerge and the investigation expands, police uncover a hidden conflict between Dwight and 3 of his classmates at Miramar High School. Now, their task is to quickly track down all 3 teenagers, to uncover what really happened, each person's role in that fateful night, and, most importantly, why such a gentle student had to die. But what the detectives are about to discover about how the murders unfolded, the motives behind them, and the true complexity of the conspiracy will shock far beyond any initial expectations.
There's cameras everywhere. My child is smarter than that.
It all began on Sunday night, October 17th, in Broward County, Florida. A nurse named Molin Emile had a feeling something was seriously wrong. Her 8-year-old son, Dwight Grant, known to his friends as DJ, hadn't come home. DJ wasn't the type to disappear without a word. He was responsible, focused on his studies, and always let his family know where he was. That sudden silence was completely unlike DJ, and it was the beginning of a nightmare. No one could reach him. DJ wasn't answering his phone, wasn't with his friends, and no one had seen him since that night. Monday morning, worry turned into panic. DJ hadn't come to class, something that had never happened before. They searched everywhere, calling every friend, driving through neighborhoods, handing out flyers, and even asking the police to come to the school to question each student individually.
I have anxiety and depression, so like he would check.
He has anxiety?
No, I have
Okay, so he would check on you.
Yeah.
Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No,
No, does he have a girlfriend?
not to my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. Great. All right. So you haven't seen him or... What's up, man? No, everything good? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since. Is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay. All right.
In the morning, at night, make sure I'm okay.
Okay. Same thing with these kids. Have they seen him? Let me speak to them really quick.
To everyone who knew DJ, he was a quiet and calm young man. He spent most of his free time playing games and studying, staying away from trouble. DJ wasn't the type to get into fights. He didn't fight, didn't cause trouble, and had no history of reckless behavior. In his past, there was no indication that DJ would disappear without a trace, or be drawn into a dangerous situation that would cost him his life. The search for the DJ lasted all day Tuesday. Then, around 2 p.m., as officers were scouring Sherman Circle North, a normally peaceful neighborhood of Miramar, they were confronted with the worst discovery imaginable. Hidden in the bushes next to an apartment building, police found the body of a young man.
Here, let me step back. Can you guys go back inside for me?
The body was discovered right outside the apartment building where DJ lived. Throughout that desperate search, he was still there, just steps away from his own home. The officers followed the trail of blood on the sidewalk and were led directly to the body. Initial examination revealed the victim had 2 fatal wounds, one to the neck and one to the chest. Not far away, the murder weapon was also found, hidden in the bushes next to the body, a cold, agonizing end to a life that had just been taken.
Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Listen, I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please. Listen, what did I just ask? Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside.
After speaking with the DJ's family and urging them to remain calm, authorities immediately sealed off the entire area surrounding the body. The scene was heavily guarded to prevent any disturbance, while investigators began collecting even the smallest clues. 4 officers were deployed on site, simultaneously securing the area, reviewing evidence, and urgently verifying the victim's identity in a race against time.
Aquí abajo, sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí había mucha sangre, inclusive probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay 2 cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday.
Miramar is a quiet, close-knit community where news spreads quickly. So, when news broke about the discovery of an 8-year-old's brutally murdered body, leads started pouring in almost immediately. Many people flocked to the police station, hoping their information could aid the investigation. Among them was a woman who walked into the lobby, clutching her teenage granddaughter's phone. She wanted to inform the police about a private group chat that had caught her attention. At the time, the officers had no idea that this small piece of information would become the key to uncovering the whole truth behind the case.
Can you just give me a brief rundown? I'm so sorry.
Of what's going on?
Yeah, because I don't have...
I know I've seen on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing a picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through that they're her friends. And there's people from school there, and they know it's him.
Okay.
I don't know if that. I don't know unless.
No, I
I'm just
understand.
assuming that it's him because of what.
So, did he speak to a detective or anything like that?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, 1 and 1, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either because she
More than
keeps
once
saying
tells everybody in the
how many
modeling
people she's
group
killed
that
and she's in a gang, which
I mean, and it could be just to be, the
Tough.
cool or to be tough.
But you never know.
It's like you
and the
don't
same
know.
thing. I don't want the text messages here. I don't want them to
just-
show my nieces. I don't want her.
Like
I don't
her
want her name.
to associate
Right.
with... Okay.
Right, so it needs to be kind of, if you,
No, I understand.
please, if you can just write on there not to put her name in there.
Sure.
Just in case this girl
you're
really is who she says she
You're
is.
fine. You're fine. No, I
She's a senior,
understand.
and I want my niece to make it out of school.
I understand. You guys are good.
How are you doing?
And anything else? This is my area. If you got more things you want to turn in, I'll be here. All right, I'm here until 1.
You know, that's just the words that you
Could be
put there.
nothing.
Just
It's just
they say, if you
odd.
say something or see something, say it, and it just doesn't sit right with
No,
me,
no,
so I
I
had to come
understand.
and.
No, I completely understand. Anytime, ladies, okay?
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good day.
By the following day, Wednesday, the identity of the last victim was finally confirmed. The body found was that of Dwight DJ Grant, a student at Miramar High School, who had been reported missing by his family and school just days earlier. At this point, the police were forced to begin piecing together the fragmented pieces of the truth, from the evidence gathered at the scene to, most importantly, the group chat messages the woman had brought in. Within those messages, investigators discovered alarming content directly related to 3 teenagers. 3 names, within hours, became the focus of the entire investigation. Andre Dexter Clemens, 17 years old. Jacine Smith, 16 years old. Christy Parisian, 17 years old. Without a moment's hesitation, authorities immediately began tracking down each of them. And Christy Parisian was the first name the police turned to.
How you doing, ma'am?
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Your daughter, her name came up. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So, if there's anybody else in there that's in there.
No, the sister, she's at work right now.
But nobody else is inside?
No, only 2 of us.
You got shoes on? Okay.
There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door, and then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then,
When I can come back. When I can come back, no?
As soon as you're done with the search warrant, then
Today?
go back in.
No, not today.
Yeah, okay, today.
At that time, the officers did not yet have a search warrant, so they did not allow Christy's mother to enter the apartment. She was forced to wait outside with the authorities until another law enforcement officer arrived with a legal warrant. While waiting, the mother unexpectedly told the police that earlier that day, Christy had left her a voicemail related to the murder. This information caused the officers to immediately change their approach and seize the phone to listen to the message, a detail that could be crucial to the investigation.
I'll be back home, and I will have my phone, so they took my phone. So, okay.
The police officer returned the phone to Christy's mother, who at this point appeared to have no further information to provide to the authorities. According to her, she was also trying to contact Christy, but had received no response whatsoever.
My sister to go to the police station because my sister drive.
Okay. Well, don't go too far because when we're done, we're gonna need you here.
No, I'm just going to the police station. That's it, to see what happened. That's all.
Okay.
To see what happened. That's it. I'm not going nowhere because I don't know where to go.
I mean, honestly, you go to the police station, they're not gonna tell you anything. How old is your daughter?
What she are not what now?
How old is she?
She's 17.
Oh, she's a junior. Oh, that's a little different. I mean, you can do what you want. I just don't want you to go too far.
The next name on the list was Jacine Smith. Officers tracked her down around 11 p.m. that night, outside the apartment complex where her family lived. The conversation took place at the scene, with Jacine's mother present, as police began to gradually determine her role in the incident.
I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Which is what we figured after seeing that, you're a good kid.
So I need honesty from you, okay?
I've been 100% honest with you.
I know.
100%.
I know, but I need to know, like, does this implicate my child in this action of what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner
Andre. Okay. Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody that was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for a fight. He told me it was just a fight.
According to testimony, Jacine was tasked with ambushing the DJ in the stairwell area. Andre said he needed help in a fight stemming from jealousy over a girl, Andre's ex-girlfriend, who was then in a relationship with the DJ.
You guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you gonna arrest my child?
No, I'm not gonna arrest your child. I'm not. But I want to make sure that you understand that because she is 16. I'm being completely honest with you. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate because I said it to you and she wasn't here. That's all. Okay? Do you understand?
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I want to do rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there. And we walked up the stairway. And Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Ma.
According to Jazine's testimony, Andre was the mastermind behind the entire murder. He even specified the color of the clothing, and the initial plan, as she described it, was just a fight. Clearly, Jazine was trying to downplay her own role and responsibility. But within the next half hour, through her own words, the officers, and even her mother standing beside them, inadvertently uncovered the truth. That truth left everyone speechless. What the 16-year-old girl had done went far beyond anything her mother could have imagined about her daughter. While the detectives were still carefully piecing together the fragments of the case, lacking sufficient evidence to make an arrest, Jacine understood what awaited her. She knew there was no turning back, that every word she spoke was tightening the legal noose around her, and she prepared herself for the worst-case scenario. A teenager has been murdered, and Jazine has just admitted her role in what happened. For the first time, she provides the police with a clear motive. Andre was caught up in a high school love triangle between the DJ and his ex-girlfriend. It was from there that dark thoughts began to arise and a violent plan gradually formed. A plan that couldn't be carried out without support. Before that fateful Sunday night, before everything began, Andre contacted Jacine. He told her about a planned fight and the role he needed her help with. Now, sitting in the police car next to her mother, the officer asks Jazine to recount the entire sequence of events, step by step, starting from that very moment.
Yeah, I might have questions for you here and there. If I interrupt you, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure, I get certain details here and there, okay? But yeah, go ahead. You can just start.
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's he?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes.
Do you know his last name?
Clements.
Clements?
C-L-E-M-M-E-T-S.
M-M-E-T-S?
M-M-E.
Okay. Is he, what grade is he in?
He's a senior.
A senior?
This year.
Okay. All right, so you were saying?
Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight.
Okay.
Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I had agreed because he's a good friend of mine. I'm like, it's just a fight.
Okay.
So, on to Sunday, he had said he was going to be coming over around 6.
Okay.
He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of, we're gonna get dressed in all black. You're gonna wear clothes that you don't care about. You're gonna wear gloves, you're gonna wear do-rag. I know the whole layout of the building and everything that we need to do this.
Andre knew very well that Jacine had a reputation for fighting as a child, and that was precisely why he chose her. He even specified the details of her attire, telling Jacine to wear tattered clothes, gloves, and to cover her hair. Jacine's testimony helped clarify the days leading up to the murder. But there was one detail that couldn't be overlooked. She consistently tried to downplay her role, portraying herself as someone who was dragged into it, not directly involved. However, just minutes later, a small slip of the tongue completely shattered that argument.
Get dressed, just wait, and then we'll go.
Okay.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. We had left the house immediately with me, Andre, and Chrissy. And we had left the complex all the way down. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, that Chrissy was going to seduce to get him to come downstairs, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know.
Okay.
This is what he had told me. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're going to do, and what we're going to wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. It's whatever. We had walked up the stairs. We had walked through the front gates of the complex.
Do you remember which complex it was?
I don't know the name, but I do know that it's the complex next to the old house that we used to live to. We had walked in fully. We were wearing gloves, 2 sets. We had on all black from head to toe. We had on our hoodies, but we had on do-rags to cover our eyebrows and facial hair and anything like that.
Okay.
We had masks on as well. We had walked out and...
COVID mask?
Yeah, sorry. We had walked out and we were... Immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the stairwell was, while he was telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid being seen.
Okay.
We had walked through there. He said there was no cameras there, so we had relaxed and chilled out more. And I'm just thinking this is a fight. Right. And I'm thinking the reason why we have on all black is, if he was to fight him, because he seemed pretty upset over the whole situation of what was going on. I'm like, okay, maybe he's gonna fight him and there's gonna be blood, and he's just like, I don't need you going to put blood on you.
Right,
or being seen, or your mom just like seeing anything like that. So we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call or a text saying that she was here. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me, we're relaxed, we're chill. And then he got a signal from Chrissy to walk downstairs. We walk downstairs and he tells me to wait on the top of the stairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs fully.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When boy tried to make a run with it, run for it, after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. And he has me standing behind with a weapon. So he tells me, Chrissy looked at me and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapons just for intimidation, I'm gonna put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground. Is talking to him, saying everything he has to get off of his chest, and saying how mad he is, and then he proceeds to say, you know what I have to do, right? That I have to hurt you. Like, I have to get you back for what you did. And the boy is like, you don't have to do this. I won't bother you. I won't say nothing. I hasn't seen you guys, I won't say anything. Nothing. And I'm just thinking, okay, Andre's probably going to hit him or punch him. And then everything else is just, he's just gonna get into a fight. We're gonna leave. Andre asked for the weapon after explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. He had asked for a weapon, and I just handed it to him because I'm like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking, because me and Andre are playful. We like to mess around, and we do like play fight, and we're just very like siblings.
But this time, nothing resembled a joke. The type of weapon used, the level of preparation, the way Andre acted, and the brutal intensity of the violence he inflicted all led to one conclusion. This was a premeditated murder, not a spontaneous or random act.
Relationship.
Right.
And he had taken a weapon, and he had pushed the other boy into the corner, and he was begging not to get hurt. And I'm just thinking, Andre's just gonna hit him. And Andre told me to come here and help him. And I was like, okay, you can do what you want to do. You can punch him or something. And I'm just holding him. And then Andre proceeds to rapidly punch him. And then after a while, Chrissy said, there's a lot of cars here. There's a lot of people watching. There's kids out. You need to hurry it up. So like, Andre, do what you gotta do. Just hurry it up, or we gotta go. He proceeded to take out a small weapon and attempt to stab him.
I'm sorry?
Attempt to stab him.
Okay.
And he was failing, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here. And I'm wondering what that is. And the other boy, he has the weapon, just like waving it, just like trying to not get harmed. And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here.
Where's right here? On the neck, like back side of the neck?
Like side.
On the right side?
Did you do right side?
This wasn't a spontaneous brawl. From the masked clothing, the camera-avoiding attire, the gloves, the weapons carried, to the way roles were assigned, waiting for the signal, retreating. Everything indicated deliberate preparation and a deadly intent. When someone continues to act in broad daylight, disregarding children and passers-by, it's no longer a fit of anger, it's a chosen criminal act.
The boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it, because he kept going in and out. He's like, choke me out, end it, stab me, do something. And Andre stabbed him again. And he had told me, and Chrissy, he had told me to get Chrissy and get cleaning supplies. And at this time, the gloves that we were having on and wearing were ripping and torn. And I was getting nervous, and I was getting scared. And I wasn't showing any of it because I'm just like, I don't need it. If I show this, they're gonna know that I'm like, I can't do this, and I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, I'll do what you say. I didn't tell them this, but I'm like, I'll do what you say. It is what it is. And whatever happens, happens.
It is what it is. Smith's demeanor feels cold for someone who supposedly didn't expect the altercation to go down this way. But then, once the story of Grant's death is told, Smith seems to slip up and reveal something to officers that contradicts her original story.
So I had helped Andre move him a certain direction under the cameras, under the one camera that we saw right there, and into the bushes. And at this time, we both had not eaten, we both were exhausted, so he's like, push him back here into the bushes and just leave him there. We'll figure out what to do with him at a different time. And I'm just saying, okay, because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
he had told you that?
When we were at the house, when we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. Like, this is the first person. I'm going to leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy. We're going to leave.
Jazine gradually realized the detectives were focusing on a crucial detail. She knew about the sword before the group left the house, and that meant she knew the plan from the beginning. She tried to distance herself from the truth, saying that when they left, Andre took a small knife and a larger sword, but insisted that she hadn't initially seen the sword, and thought everything was still under control. The detectives weren't convinced. By now, too many inconsistencies had appeared in her testimony. The three teenagers believed they had committed a perfect murder. In broad daylight, in a secluded stairwell of a crowded apartment building, avoiding security cameras and leaving no direct witnesses. If it weren't for the leaked group chat messages, they might have gotten away with it. But everything began to fall apart right after the attack. They dragged the DJ's body into the bushes, packed the weapons and other items into a bag, and returned to Jacine's apartment building. There, they made a fatal mistake. In an open lawn, clearly visible from the surrounding apartments, they lit a fire and burned the blood-stained clothes with gasoline. They sat there, trembling, still hoping they had fooled everyone, but a security guard discovered them. And he wasn't the only witness. Another resident saw the whole thing and later recounted exactly what he had seen to the police.
And the two girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, like standing in the same spot but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline.
What was he? What did you see him throw?
It was like a bottle. It was like the normal bottles that.
Like a bottle that you use for like a barbecue, or
yeah, like it looked like I don't have a water bottle, but it just looked like one of those normal bottles with like, you know how it's say when you go to a restaurant it's like ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, like he was just throwing the gasoline.
Okay, like the
kerosene squirt bottle.
Those. He was just walking around the fire and he was just throwing more in the fire, which is getting big.
And what was it?
I don't know. I just know like it looked like some type of material. It didn't look like cause we have like a lot of ducks. It didn't look like they killed a duck or something. It looked like it was a material that they were burning.
Okay, like material. Like clothes, something of material type. Okay. And did you recognize any of them?
No, cause it was pretty far, but seeing them on the news, their faces, that's when you could
you remember that they were the same ones that you saw that night.
Yes.
Okay, and then when you saw that fire happening, what did you decide to do after that?
Honestly, since they were doing it on the grass, I felt kind of unsafe that they would probably like go to the certain point to spread the fire because they're teenagers. So I just slowly I walked really fast. And I went to the other side of Sherman Circle, the other side of the complex of Lake Vista.
So the other side of like where the leasing offices.
Mm-hmm.
So you were able to see their face clearly. If you were ever able to see them again, you would recognize them.
I didn't see their face, but I saw their body shape, and seeing them on the photos, you could picture them, especially the chubby girl. It was very noticeable. I could see her braids, and the kids.
And you did alert the security guard.
Yes.
Of the fire.
Yes.
And that's when he was made aware. Okay.
Is there anything else you can think of about that night that kind of stood out to you?
No, not really. I just saw their emotions, and right when I came to my apartment, they were.
What did they appear like?
You could feel the traumatization from them, and you could feel like they were scared, but you could also feel like they had that energy of the way of thinking like he deserved it. Like you could notice that.
Okay.
Images from the apartment complex's security camera system confirmed much of Jazine's story. Cameras captured 3 teenagers dressed entirely in black entering the stairwell where the DJ was attacked. Another camera even captured the final moments of Dwight DJ Grant. Another recording showed the teenagers dragging the DJ's body toward the bushes, exactly as Jazine described. But as detectives reviewed the data with a more scrutinizing eye, inconsistencies began to emerge. Some details in Jazine's testimony didn't match the actual evidence. Police then seized the teenagers' phones and reviewed all their messages. It didn't take long for them to discover direct evidence that completely contradicted Jazine's claim that it was just a fight. A single message exposed the true thinking behind the plan. This wasn't a fight, but a premeditated murder plot. All the evidence was now overwhelming. Just a few days later, the police acted simultaneously and arrested all 3 suspects: Jacine Smith, Christy Parisian, Andre Clemens. All 3 were prosecuted as adults. They were all charged with falsifying evidence and conspiracy to commit murder. Christy and Jazine were each charged with second-degree murder. Ultimately, both pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 25 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation. Andre Clemens, then only 17 years old, was identified as the mastermind and the one who delivered the fatal stab wound to the DJ. He faced the most serious charge: first-degree premeditated murder. On the 18th of February 2025, Andre Clemens, now 20 years old, pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 40 years in prison, followed by lifetime probation after his release.